Okay, hold on. The book opens saying the missing 10-year-old kid, the victim, is, and I quote, little shit. Who writes that? Who says that?
Context. It's establishing the tone, the unreliable narrator perspective of the protagonist, Florence Grimes, who is complicated. The book is All the Other Mothers Hate Me by Sarah Harman, and it's
Complicated. She sounds like a disaster wearing yoga pants. Harman? You sure it's not Arm? And because this Florence character sounds like she's actively harming her own investigation. And All the Other Mothers Hate Me. Yeah, no kidding. If my kid went missing and some washed up pop star mom was running around playing detective while also, I don't know, shoplifting lip gloss to feel something, I'd hate her too.
It's her, man. And the shoplifting is a character flaw. It shows her impulsivity, her desperation. It's not like she's stealing evidence. Well, not intentionally. The central crime is the disappearance of Alfie Risby, heir to some frozen food fortune.
Ooh, fish sticks and kidnapping, classy. And the prime suspect is Florence's own son, Dylan. This is nuts. This is like that time my cousin Vinny swore his chihuahua framed him for eating the neighbor's prize, winning petunias. It wasn't the dog, it was Vinny.
Right, Vinny and the petunias riveting as always. Unlike Vinny, there's actual ambiguity here. Dylan is 10, he's quirky, maybe a little weird.
Weird. He's vegan, at 10, and loves Enobi too much? Red flags everywhere? And Florence. This chaos muppet, as one review called her, she finds the missing kid's backpack in her son's room. And what does she do? Does she call the cops? No, she has a meltdown and probably hides it. I wanted to shake her. Like another reviewer said, get your shit together.
It's about maternal instinct overriding logic. It's a classic trope, heightened by her unique personality. She's an anti-heroine. Flawed, yes. Are responsible. Parenting skills somewhat lacking, sure. The reviews nail that. But she's driven.
Driven. Driven to distraction. Driven to the nearest bar to make the worst possible decision at every single turn. Is she investigating or just creating more chaos so nobody notices she hasn't brushed her hair? And these other mothers? The snooty ones? Oh, I bet they're just delightful. Probably swapping organic juice, Clean's recipes, while Florence is trying to jimmy open a locker with a credit card.
The social commentary on class and motherhood is actually quite sharp, if you'd pay attention instead of just yelling. It satirizes that whole private school pressure cooker environment. Florence is the outsider, the American former pop star nobody remembers.
Almost famous, even worse. And now she's almost competent, emphasis on almost. Did you see that review? Florence is the anti-heroine amateur sliff, a bit sloppy ex-girl band member single mama. They forgot walking liability. Is anyone in this book not annoying? The kid? The victim? The lawyer friend Jenny who sounds suspiciously helpful?
Jenny is her ally, her confidante, though some did find the friendship a bit forced. I'll grant you that, but the core tension is Florence. Is she a relatable mess or just awful? And did Dylan do it? That's the engine of the plot.
Engine of the plot? More like the flat tire. Okay, let's talk about the ending. No spoilers, people, calm down. Isn't going to ruin it like he tried in the ending of that Norwegian detective show last week.
I was making a valid point about the inconsistencies in the timeline, which brings me to this book. Some reviewers found the final reveal brilliant, unexpected. Others, very difficult to suspend disbelief for. One just called it May. That's the kiss of death, May.
See, even the nerds couldn't agree. I bet it's good than the hot neighbor did it, because Alfie trampled his prize winning begonias, not petunias. Or maybe the frozen food empire's a front for, I don't know, smuggling slightly freezer-burned diamonds.
It's not about begonias. It's about the why. Does the motivation track? Does the resolution satisfy the complex character arcs? Particularly Florence's journey from self-absorbed chaos agent, slightly less self-absorbed chaos agent.
Journey. She probably took 3 steps forward and shoplifted her way 5 steps back. We got a fake email here. My neighbor acts just like Florence, always late for school pickup. Weird loud music. Should I be worried? Concerned in Cleveland. Yeah, maybe lock your doors, hide your lip gloss.
That's not helpful. The point is, the book provokes strong reactions. People either love Florence, warts and all, finding her refreshingly real, or they despise her. I wanted to shake her. Seems to be a common refrain.
Because she's shakeable. If this woman investigated a lost cat, She'd probably end up accidentally burning down the animal shelter while trying to flirt with the fireman. Was justice served? Who knows? Was I entertained by the idea of this train wreck? Maybe.
Okay, verdict time. Despite your visceral reactions, the book is a compelling, if divisive, a blend of domestic suspense and dark comedy. It's got buzz. OFX is making it a series. Christopher Storer from The Bear is involved. That's pedigree. I give it 3 out of 5 hidden backpacks. Intriguing, messy, makes you think, even if you want to throttle the protagonist.
3. Are you kidding? The sheer incompetence. The annoying characters. The fact I spent half the time wanting to call fictional child protective services. It gets 1 star for the plot, plus an extra star for that killer opening line about the kid being a little shit. So, 2 stars, final answer, 2 stars, and a recommendation to maybe just watch the TV show when it comes out. A solid, makes you yell at your radio, out of 10.
We fundamentally disagree again, shocker.
Tune in next week. Folks, we're tackling a cold case from the 70s involving a disco dancer, a stolen mirror ball, and platform shoes possibly used as a murder weapon. Or maybe someone made that up. Who knows?
It's a legitimate cold case novel, probably. You've been driving with Crime Time Drive.
Don't get caught.